I'm really struck by, I mean, this vein of picking the ones that again seem really super simple on the surface, and not so much. I what came up for me playing with this one, a conversation talking with one of our children of choice, one of the adopted friends and family's kids, and last night, and the opportunity that God in our generation and the generation preceding us, this kid's at school on the West Coast, and I think the comment I made was, the West Coast is where they invented finding yourself, and I realized that that's not what it is at all, and it's not where the focus is anymore. This is really about, we have a much better understanding of, it's not about finding ourselves. It's not about finding time. It's not about finding anything. It's about creating yourself. It's about carving out time. It's about declaring your priorities. The gift that we have is that we have the ability to create ourselves. And something I read last night, or that was this morning, something I read this morning was about the block theory of the universe, that our impression of time, a linear nature of an experience of time, is precluding us from understanding any other perception of time. And the block theory of the universe is the idea that past, present, and future all exist simultaneously in a given block of time space. And not going into this explanation of the physics of this right now, just the concept of the block theory of the universe, or block universe theory, is that our entire experience of time is present in the moment. In the moment. And within that, there is that idea that that's a magical concept, that yes, we get to create ourselves. And in fact, that which we create and everything we create is not set in some sense of written destiny. In fact, everything that has been and will be is the way it is because it has been created and is being created. So we truly, regardless of what your experience of time is, our greatest power, our individual superpower, is the ability to create ourselves, right? Stop looking and start creating. Thank you, Mary Virginia. Yeah, then there's the Douglas Adams and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The answer to life, the universe, and everything is 42. I like to keep it simple. And that's really what this is meant to be. That instead of finding something new, finding our next, finding our calling, finding the next job, the next relationship, stop finding and start creating. Stop searching and start designing, right? What would happen if instead of seeking, instead of searching, instead of fumbling around in the dark trying to find something, you took that amount of time and that amount of energy and you applied it to creating that which you desire? If you operate from the mindset that I am creation, right? What's different? What is freed up when you are creation? Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne W. Dwyer talked several years ago, back about 2014 and 2015. He had a series of speeches and podcasts and meditations he created all around the idea of I am. And he even tied it back to his faith, the idea that mankind is created in God's image, so that when we say I am and follow those words with anything negative or diminishing, that, in other words, I am weak, I am broken, I am a failure, that any of those phrasings are actually blasphemy. If we are created in the image of God, then to say that we are weak is to say that God is weak, and therefore that's blasphemy. The idea is that I am powerful. I am creation. I am creating myself as I go. Wow. There is so much power in that idea. The power that is inherent in that, if we are created in God's image, then not to compare ourselves and parallel ourselves. And then again, yes, to say that we have the power to create. We are creation. We are godlike in our own ability to create ourselves. And we get to do that every day. So what is available when you empower yourself? What is available when you declare what you're capable of and what you are instead of diminishing yourself? What's possible for you when instead of trying to find yourself or find your next, you create? For me, the amount of doors that open when I see myself as creating and a creation and my creation, there is so much possibility. And here's what's cool about that. When there's that much possibility, when there's that much energy, there's so much less room for the noise. There's so much less room for the self-doubt. There's so much less room for the negative chatter. When I am creation, when I am creating, when I am powerful, when I am alive, I don't have room for all the other crap. Right? I'm replacing something that doesn't serve all the negative chatter with something that does serve the truth that I am creation, replacing that which does not serve with something that serves, crowding out the clutter with truth. Yes, Lynn. Yahweh, original translation, I am. See how simple this gets to be? When you stand in your ability to create, when we stand in our ability to create, the possibilities expand. If you're still looking for something to be thankful for after this past week, choose this. Your ability to create. Your ability to create yourself, your ability to create your reality. What's possible when you hold the mindset of I am creation, I am my creation. You know, as we cascade towards the end of the year, these ideas begin to build, right? Looking instead of at what you fear, looking at what you know. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. It's leaning into the truth that you hold internally and leaning into that truth of your ability to create and beginning to build something and looking at what you want to create for next year. So that's the opportunity. We have, quick math, 36 days left in 2018. It's double high. So we have 36 days left in the year. That's including today. What will you create? Because again, you are your creation. And even if in these next 36 days you create the picture of what you want, of the outcomes you desire in 2019. Take the first step. First rule of change management. 2 prongs. Pick something that is easy to do and likely to make a difference. Easy to do and likely to make a difference. It's got to be both. Begin to create that clear and resonant picture of what you want, what the outcomes are that you'd like to see, what you want to create in 2019, and use these next 36 days to create that picture and flesh it out. You are creation. Life is about creating yourself. Things are created twice, once here and once in the world. Start here. Plenty of time to noodle between now and the end of the year to start 2019 on a roll. So again, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Stop finding, stop seeking, and start creating. So between now and next Monday, what mindset will you choose?